For Romania, and Thomas Eichenberger, as predicted, starting for Austria, who get us underway here. It's Chris O'Reilly with you for the opening highlight match of the EHF Euro 2024 qualifiers. That's Austria attacking from left to right in the all red, Romania in the yellow and blue. And as expected, it's Robert Weber who starts in the right wing, but Boris Zinkovic, the younger of the two right backs, starting, the number 30 closest to your screen. Lukas Hutacek in the center. Tobias Wagner lays the ball off. He's the line player. And Nikola Bilic, perhaps the most noticeable of all these players, lays it off to the right-hand side. And we expect some heavy defense from both teams here. Both very physically imposing teams. They'll be looking to make their mark on the opposition here right from the start. Hutacek lays it off to Bilic. Gets the bounce pass. That's really nice work, creating the space, but a really good stop by Janku. So much space out there in the right wing for Robert Weber, but he couldn't put it away. And Rakocia almost throws that ball away. He gets it back in the center. It's Gabriel Ilia, who is the playmaker for this team, the number 3 in the center-back position. And Dan Emil Rakocia starting at left-back. Really talented player. Maybe hasn't quite reached the heights that many expected of him in Romania and abroad. But starting this game, the opening shot of the game is denied by Eichenberger. Good stop by him. It's Javier Hume who starts in the right-back position. The Spanish-born Dinamo Bucharesti player. Another good stop at the far post. Really good movement there. Ball stays in Romania's hands. And the crowd very happy with that. Positive signs for both goalkeepers here in the opening minute, and 2 minutes even. The line switch for Romania brings Ilia back into the center. Rakocia. Ilia gets it a bit slowly, tries to create some space for himself, goes down the right-hand side. That's much better than the right-back position. Going direct this time, and the opening goal of the game goes to Romania. And it was Javier Hume on the left wing position. Good movement, and it's Sebastian Frimmel who gets the opening goal of the day for the home side. Ilia. Rakocia back to Ilia. As the fans are still celebrating that goal, Romania looking to respond straight away. And as anticipated, the physical stuff here. Both teams very strong looking, particularly in the center blocks and in the backcourts. We expect some direct handball here this evening in Graz. Rakocia back out to Ilia. They like to play between the two of them, it seems, here in these opening minutes. Hume. Ilia, ball into the line was a good idea, but cut out. Good defense by Austria, and away they go on the break. And it is Robert Weber and acres of space. This time he makes no mistake, and he gives Austria the 2-1 lead. Top scorer for the team in history, 204 appearances coming into this one, and a penalty down the right-hand side. Seems to be an area of good fortune here in the opening few minutes. Javier Hume. He breaks through. Little touch there from the wing, maybe not necessary, and gives away the penalty. And it'll be taken by Negru. The left wing. Oh, that's gorgeous stuff. And Negru, the only left wing in the team today, also the penalty taker, sends the keeper down his backside and whips it past them. And that's the equalizing goal, 2-2. Koshor Negru, Dinamo Bucharesti left wing. One of the few Romanian players in the Dinamo side who have been given a lot of time in the Champions League this season. There are many players in the squad playing. Oh, it's a nice save. Tobias Wagner probably could have done better with that. Really nice ball inside. As I was saying, a lot of Dinamo Bucharesti players in this squad, but not many of them getting regular action in the Champions League. Negru is one of those. Another good ball inside. That's much better from Tobias Wagner. 3-2 to the home team. Ilia. Rakocia breaks through, lays it off, and that's good movement. And Good awareness as well to lay the ball inside. But the foul was given anyway. And Xavi Pascual looking for more from the referees. Nothing coming just yet. That's a bit of a worrying sign for the Romanians. That's 2 occasions in a row where Tobias Wagner played the ball inside to him with a lot of space on the line. And there's a lot of firepower in that Austrian backcourt, which is perhaps drawing the attention of the Romanian defense. Dedu on the line, on the wraparound. He's out on the right-hand side now. Ilya almost leaves that behind him, but we play on. Ilya waiting for it, goes over his head, ball out to the left wing. That's just past the keeper. 2 in a row for Nicoșor Negru. 3-3. And a lot of attention being given to Nikola Bilic in that left-back position. Bilic, who at the start of this season for Kiel has been used in the centre-back position more than anything. He's been kind of transformed in a backcourt where you're expected to play anywhere you're told to. And here he is in the centre waiting for it. But the shot comes in and just evades the keeper's hands. Boris Ninkovic catches everyone off guard there. First of the day for him. Zivkovic starting the right back position, 30 years of age, and another right back who's enjoying a lot of space. It's Javier Hume. That's a good save again, this time from Frimmel. He tried to sneak in there from the left wing and the counter-attack. But Ionuț Iancu equal to it and has made a couple of very solid saves here. You can see the saving efficiency, 43% already for Iancu, 33% for Austria's Thomas Eichenberger. Zivkovic lays it off to Bilic. 4-2 defense here, almost stepping out on those 2 backcourt players whenever there's an opportunity. Good defense here and a counter-attack. Negru looking for 3 in a row and he gets it. And all of a sudden Romania take the lead again. Zivkovic down the right-hand side. Ball into the line. Tobias Wagner places it past the keeper's standing leg. And Toby Wagner gets 2 in quick succession of his own. I'm liking the fast pace here from both of these teams. They're big boys, but they're moving the ball quickly. We'll see how long they can keep it going. But after just over 7 minutes of play, we've already had 10 goals between the 2 sides. Xavi Pascual, I think, would be pretty happy with the attack and defense here. There is a problem dealing with the line, for sure, but they have turned the ball over a couple of times, which is good for them. Hume, Ilya lays it off to Hume, who's on the wrong side for him now, the left-hander in the left-back position. He's trying to get out of there as quickly as possible. Negru tries to go alone, but he stood out over the sideline. Good call from the referees. Putacek waiting in the center. Bilic breaks through all alone. Good save and a penalty given for a minor contact on Nikola Bilic as he broke through. A bit of desperation there by Dan Rakoča, who really was left for dead there. Not good defending. And the best thing to do in that case is just let the man go. But he didn't. And he gave away the penalty to be taken by Robert Weber. The Magdeburg legend, and well, we saw it at one end. We see it at the other end. Weber sends the keeper down on his backside and whips it past them. Excellent penalty taking. Negru did it at one end. Robert Weber says, whatever you can do, buddy, I can do just as well. Brilliant penalty taking all around here. Robert Weber, as I was saying, the Magdeburg legend, currently playing in Olympiakos in Greece. Still showing he's got the goods at international level so far. Humet in the center, looking to go alone, and he gets another bit of joy. Not the best of shots, but not the best of goalkeeping either. 6-6. Oh, beautiful stuff from Bilic. Spins past the defender. This time nobody's holding on to him. He regains his composure and places it past the keeper for his first goal of the game. And Rakoča is having a bit of a nightmare against him so far. Beaten clean 2 times in a row. And they're going to have to swap something around there. Xavi Pascual remonstrating with Rakoča, who was put out there in that number 2 position on the right-hand side in defense for a reason. It's hard to see that reason right now. Here we go again. Rebound, picked up, but it's given Austria's way. And that'll be a confidence booster for Eichenberger. That one straight at him, but he still had to make the save. And Austria with an overlap here on the right-hand side. Ball behind the back to Robert Weber. Oh, and it's saved again. 2 glorious opportunities down that right wing for Robert Weber, denied by Unochot's Janku. Ilya tries to catch the keeper out, but Eichenberger level to it. 4 saves for Thomas Eichenberger. 40%. And solid stuff from him. Both goalkeepers really delivering here in the opening 10 minutes of this contest. Eichenberger on 40%, I think a little bit more for Janku. Another penalty given. This time, Lukas Hutacek goes 1 against 1, drops the shoulder, gets just enough space past him to force the penalty. What can Robert Weber come up with this time? Fakes going low, then he does go low. Spins it past the keeper, his right leg. They may not be enjoying too much luck from open play, but from the penalty line, that's 2 from 2 for Robbie Weber. And a change up in the backcourt. Andrei Buzla comes in. And also Octavian Bizau in the center, and a bit of miscommunication between the 2 of them, and a chance on the counter. Oh, and eventually gets there. Sweaty hands perhaps for Lucas Herberger, who's known more as a defensive player these days, but moved well on the counter, eventually got his hands on the ball and he put it away. Bizau, no penalty according to the referees, and Weber's away down the right wing again. Robert Weber goes from the near post. And Austria on fire here, 10-6 all of a sudden, and I think Xavi Pascual will feel that a timeout is on the way. Not taking it just yet, but really not happy with what his team is doing. And that's happened really, really quickly, from 6-6 to 10-6 in a matter of minutes. Buzla in the center momentarily. He'll make way for Bizau. Octavian Bizau. The line player goes down there, getting in the way. They start down the left-hand side again, going for the 1 against 1. Simple stuff in the end, and put away by Octavian Bizau. And Demis Grigorash coming in the defense as well. Perhaps will be going in at right back, the Benfica player. One of just 2 Romanian players who are not playing their club handball at home at the moment. Zivkovic to Bilic, but Bilic can't get a hand on it. I think there was a hand to the face of Zivkovic as he goes down clutching his face. And with that, Adrian Rotaru, the line player, goes in defense. It's all changes here. Xavi Pascual trying to shift things around. He certainly knows what he wants from his players. And for the opening 10 minutes, looked like he was getting exactly that, but then all of a sudden, Austria go on a 4-0 run and take control of this contest. Hutacek lays it off to Zivkovic, and that's good defending in the center. I think it was Rakoča who got a hand to it in the center, maybe a lot more comfortable in that center block than he was in the number 2 position. Hutacek into the line, nice spin by Wagner, and he absolutely whips it into the top right-hand corner. Goodness me, what a finish. Nice spin from the big man. Really composed stuff. And then he absolutely blasts it in the top corner. Then he gets himself a 2-minute suspension. Well, them's the highs and lows of handball. That's the first suspension of the day for him and for Austria. And it's a good opportunity here for this Romanian side to implement what they've been practicing on the 6v5 situations. Bizau with the line switch and lays it off instead. Oh, it's a good finish. Andrei Buzla. Buzla, I mentioned before, had a spell with Barca. He was noticed by Xavi Pascual in his Barca days, brought into the club, and since then has stayed in Central and Western Europe. At the moment, playing his club handball in Spain for Puente Genil. We're bottom of the league at the moment, just one victory so far for them this season. Buzla, certainly with a lot of power in that arm, and that's something we're noticing from this Romanian team all around. Everyone in the backcourt very happy and confident to shoot. And interesting as well, we're seeing a lot of changes in the backcourt for this team, something we're not seeing from Austria yet. That is because they're starting left and centre back in particular are just a level above everyone else, but could that come back to haunt them in the long run? We'll see. Frimmel on the wraparound from the left wing. He hints at going in on the line, but instead makes his way out to the left wing. A lot of movement off the ball here. It ends up with Nikola Bilic in the centre, but he's being man-marked. Hudacek has space there on the left-hand side. He bounces that over the goal, but a penalty is given. And a dangerous contact on the way through on Lukas Hudacek. He gets up a bit gingerly. Nice pass from Sivkovic, and you can see just a trailing leg there catches Hudacek on the way through. I think it ended up hurting him a lot more, and he gets a 2-minute suspension for his troubles as well. So all in all, a bit of a disaster for Dan Rakocia. He's not enjoying himself in defense so far today. Down the right-hand side from their perspective, he's being beaten time and time again, and he gets no pity from Xavi Pascual. A change in the goal. Alexandru Bucataru to face this penalty, and he can't get a touch on it. Gorgeous stuff again by Robert Weber. And as we approach the quarter-hour mark here in Graz, it's Austria looking very comfortable and very confident so far. 12-8, the advantage for the home side. That's almost stolen. Risky stuff there, and smart to hold on to the ball by Grigorash. Buzla in the center. Lays it off, and he has to try and find some space. Nice ball behind the back. They keep it moving. Out to the wing. Oh, good stop. Thomas Eichberger again. He's proving to be the difference. He had a couple of dodgy moments in the first 10 minutes or so, but he's really stepping up in this contest now. He's made some huge saves, and opportunities like that when there's so much space on the wing, you fully expect the winger to score. But Eichberger, the big finish, a big stop rather, denies the finish and gives Austria the opportunity to take a 5-goal lead. That one slips out of the hands of Bilic. He gets it back again. Space in the left wing. Frimmel. Oh, off the crossbar. He had so much time and space there. I think he tried to catch the keeper off guard, but that's a couple of big misses and surprising misses as well for Sebastian Frimmel. Let's see, he could do almost anything he wanted. Went for power, hit the crossbar. Not much joy down the other end. Romania with just 10 seconds left on the suspension for Rakocia. They still have no goalkeeper at home playing 6v6. And hold on to it and try to leave that ball away. Space in the line. They keep it in the backcourt again. That's a poor pass. Referees will put up their hand for passive play. Indeed they do. Octavia. Save. Bizau tries to catch the keeper off, and he's been a bit hit and miss with his shooting. It's 1 from 3 for him. Thomas Eichberger up to 43% saving. gets a round of applause from the crowd here, which are really enjoying themselves. 17 minutes on the clock. Their team up by 4, which is maybe a bit surprising. Bilic, nice pass out to the wing. Robert Weber just keeps it in play and goes to the near post and makes that a 5-goal game. Trying to force the issue there. Grigorash his way back out to the centre. Rakocha back in at left back in the attack. He slips over there, and Xavi Pascual has Grigorash. That's better movement, but not a good shot. There's a chance here on the break. Weber was looking for it straight away, but they're going for the second wave counter-attack instead. Bilic has a look around. You fancy laying it off? Hutacek tries to put some pressure on. Nikola Bilic happy to slow things down. Allow Herberger to come off and Tobias Wagner to come back on in the center of attack on the line. A decent movement there from Romania, but the shot in the end right in the center, right into the midriff of the keeper. Lukas Hutacek really enjoying himself in this game so far. Just drops the shoulder again. He got a penalty for it a few minutes ago, this time breaking through. And a good response, and a rare ball into the line as well. We haven't seen that enough from Romania. Xavi Pascual, big gesturing, that's how easy it is. Still not too happy with something, perhaps with the defending. But Romania back within 5. They need a couple of stops here. Speaking of stops, the referees blow the whistle. I think they want the floor swept. Yeah, I can see the sweat patch from up here in the commentary position. And an interesting thing from yesterday's qualifiers results, 9 games in the opening day of the qualifiers. All 9 games saw a home side come out on top. This trend continuing at the moment, with the higher seeded sides taking advantage. Some of them were closer than others, that's for sure. Teams like Switzerland really were pushed to the edge by Georgia, which was a bit of a surprise, as Bilic takes a bit of a soft shot in the end. Goes to the near post and stopped by Iancu. He's looking to rediscover the form he showed at the start of this game. And Grigorash trying to get something done there in the left back position as the left-hander, but he's back into his more favourite right back position now. And in comes Buzla in the centre, and he makes his way out to the left back position. And here he is, Andre Buzla, waiting for it on the empty switch, but all alone, kind of forcing the issue again. Demis Grigorash rushing the shot, and the attack lasting about 7-8 seconds there, really not up to scratch. Thomas Eichberger now up to 47% save rate. And it's worrying stuff for Xavi Pascual and the Romanian side. They clearly haven't prepared this way, that's for sure, in the attack, but when you're feeling a bit of pressure, you tend to revert to a bit of a primal attacking approach, and that's what we're seeing from the men in yellow. Bozovic now in at right back. You can see he's a huge figure as well. Ball into the line to the other huge figure, Tobias Wagner. Gets a spin on the defender and earns the penalty. And that's the only change we've seen so far in the backcourt. I think we're going to see one more, as Lukas Hutacek has come off. I think we may see Michal Miskovez coming in, another left back. Maybe playing in the center, but in the meantime, it's Robert Weber stepping up to the penalty line again. He's been perfect from the penalty so far. Keeper goes low, he goes high. And with that, Austria have their largest lead of the contest so far. They're really dominating this one. It seemed like it was going to be a tight game, as we just 10 minutes ago were level at 6-6. And since then, a 9-3 run in favor of the home side in red. Ilya has come back in the centre-back position. He was a bit more of a stable influence in those opening minutes, and here he is on the ball. He's got space to run into here and shoot. That's really strong defending. And everyone on the Austrian bench up on their feet enjoying that one. Movement on the line again. Nobody's noticing them. And they go for the direct approach. It works out for Javier Humet. So going back to the starting backcourt in the centre and right back positions, it's come off immediately with Javier Humet bringing Romania up to 10 goals tonight. And you can't blame Pascual for trying to mix things up, but that second lineup just not producing anything. Ball out to Weber. Bozovic. And that's good movement on the line to create the space, and somehow kept out. What a save. Brilliant stuff from Ionuț Iancu. That seemed a certain goal down the left wing, but Iancu somehow gets that left knee up to kick it away. Look at that again. Frimmel, so much time and space. It was the right knee that knocked it out. Came off the post. No goal. Seemed a bit surprised himself with that one. So Lukas Hutacek did come in for the attack again there. He was the one moving on the line to create the space. So he's getting a break in defense and coming back in for the attack. Who's that? Oh, it's wide to the left. Eichberger has a look up, goes for the simple pass in the end. Hutacek comes back into the center. They're keeping things relatively simple here, Austria. And it's working a charm for them, particularly with Bilic and Hutacek in the one-on-one situations and creating space to lay the ball into the line. Tobias Wagner. Bilic trying to wriggle free again. Strong defending on this occasion. Bilic looking over to Hutacek, decides to go to the right-hand side. Bozovic, Hutacek drops the shoulder across the Bilic, keeps it moving, needs to be recycled from the right wing. That's really good movement and defense, and the hand is up for passive play. Janko Bozovic, ball behind the back, and a timeout. Got a great first movement, that spin past the defense. Really giving Romania things to think about and worry about here. So the hand is up for passive play. Yeah, Bozovic, Bilic, and that's blocked down. Corner throw for Austria on the left-hand side. And a change on the wing as well as Eric Dambach comes in. And parried away by the keeper. Bit of a desperate shot in the end. They needed to do something. That'll be a real boost for this Romania side. Defensive display that worked out for them. Humet. And that's great movement again. He couldn't get it in the back of the net. Went for the near post, and it was well covered by Thomas Eichberger. 6 minutes left on the clock here in the first half. This opening highlight match of the EHF Euro 2024 qualifiers. And it's the home side, buoyed on by a packed crowd here in Graz, who hold a commanding 5-goal lead. Bilic, Bozovic, wrapped up by Rakoča. Janko Bozovic, we haven't really seen him release that big left arm of his. Chance now. He lets it spill out of the hands, and the referees correctly decide it came off the foot. And it's a Romania ball. Rakoča lays it out to the right-hand side. Ilya takes over in the center. Ilya has one more pass to make, decides to go alone and earns the penalty. Good split second thinking there. Gabriel Ilya is first of all looking to lay that ball off to Javier Humet. He's moving off the ball down the right-hand side. Realized no option there, so he decided to go alone and earned the penalty for Nikosor Negru to take. And he knocks it off the post, rebound, put away. Negru keeps up his fine scoring record today. Had the keeper beat with the penalty, but couldn't beat the post first time around. Lady Luck smiled at him though, picked up the ball with nobody nearby. makes it a 4-goal game, and so things could get a bit tricky now for Austria, having held a 6-goal lead at one point. If they can't get a shot into the back of the net here, things could look very different by half-time. Solid defense there, and a chance now on the break, but a little shove gives away the free throw. I think the referees gave it to Bilic in the first place. They'll feel that a 5-goal advantage at least is what they deserve here, Austria. They need to start scoring here. Romania looking a lot more confident at both ends of the court. Puticek, Bozovic, and it's wide to the right. So another missed opportunity for the boys in red. Rakocia, Ilya, good movement. Rakocia looking to jump into that one. He shoots it wide to the left. So the shooting here all of a sudden going to pot for both teams. Lukas Puticek again. Bozovic wrapped up by a frustrated Dan Emil Rakocia. And Austria going for the 7v6 attack here for the first time today. 2 line players in. With Herberger alongside Tobias Wagner. Might create some space here in the center. Bilic tries to lay it off, but another free throw given. Good response from this Romanian defense, who've looked a bit lost at sea at times in this first half. And now, towards the end of the period, gaining in confidence. Rakocia comes flying out on top of Bilic. Keeps the ball moving. Wagner eventually gets his hands on it and just evades the keeper for a desperately needed goal for Austria. Their mini barren run comes to an end. Ilya in the center drifts out to the right-hand side. And that one comes smacking off the crossbar and stays out. And Romania reverting back to their quick-fire shooting. Xavi Pascual, not a happy camper in front of me down at the front of that Romania bench. Asking his players why, oh why are we doing that? 2 minutes left, taking such quick shots. Ball into the line again. This time it spills out and a chance now for Romania to break. They need to get the ball moving now. Ball over the top into an empty net. Oh, goodness me. Oh, no. Well, took his sweet time. Javier Humet got up to the halfway line. And really, you expect them to be put away on every single occasion. And that's really a sign of how this second quarter of the game has gone for Romania. Austria couldn't get the keeper back in time. They weren't punished for it. So now a bit of damage limitation on the cards for Romania. Need to try and not concede another one. Maybe sneak one back before the buzzer. Puticek in the center. Bounces it over to Bilic. Empty switch will bring Nikola Bilic into the center. Puticek. Nice overlap. Down the left wing. And Eric Dambach. His first of the day. The Fivers player was very impressive in the European League a couple of seasons ago. His first major breakthrough internationally. And good to see him get the opportunity at national team level as well. Particularly when he's behind Sebastian Frimmel, who wasn't up to scratch so far in this game. That's good defense again. And Romania were looking to be growing in confidence just a couple of minutes ago, but again, they've disappeared all of a sudden. And with 30 seconds left in this first half, they need something positive to take with them into the changing rooms. You're not going to get it from 11 meters out. Again, a bit of a desperate shot there by Andrei Buzla. When you're banging them in all day long, it's not a bad idea, but that's just not the case for Romania today. And the final shot of this first half, if they can create it, will go Austria's way. Bilic Looks for the standing shot, lays it into the line instead, and it's Toby Wagner once again. And a perfect end. Denmark. I'll be live with you from Gothenburg on Sunday as we see Sweden against Denmark. That'll be a cracking game as well. And now we're back into action with the second half of Austria versus Romania. It's Chris O'Reilly here with you live from Graz. And it's Romania 7 goals down, getting us underway here in the second half, attacking from left to right on your screens. And Grigoras back in the right back position. He hasn't enjoyed too much luck in front of goal so far in this game, but as soon as I say that, he bangs one in. Nice floating finish from Demis Grigoras. Cuts the deficit to 6, and a bright start for this team that have been really up and down so far in this game. They had a really positive start to the match, going 6-5 up, and then conceded 5 goals in a row. Looked to be coming back into the game with only 4 goals down towards the end of the half, but then fell apart again. And signs of a team that are still very much in transition and under construction under the guide of Xavi Pascual, the Dinamo Bucuresti coach. And although there are a lot of Dinamo Bucuresti players in that team, Many of them not playing on a regular basis at the top level, or squad players for Xavi Pascual, which makes life difficult when trying to transition to games like this. We've got a save in defense, and now another chance and another goal for Demis Grigoras. 2 in a row for him. He's really come out of the blocks here, the Benfica player. Just one of 2 players in the squad not playing their club handball in Romania. And a 2-minute suspension there for Dan Emil Rakocia. Rakocia, I mentioned before, was a really highly rated player when he was younger, playing his club handball in Wisla Płock, and expected to be the next big thing for Romania. It hasn't really come off for him, though, in recent years, I think it's fair to say. He had a season in Pidasoa Irun in Spain before moving to Dinamo Bucharest last season. Austria with the man advantage, and Bilic on the ball, lays it off. And Zivkovic passes it out to Hutacek, makes his way back out to the left back or right back position, waiting for it here. The ball goes into the line, an attacker foul called against Toby Wagner. And a bit of a surprise there, and real celebration on the bench for Romania. The man who was giving them so much problems in that first half. 5 goals and a couple of penalties earned for Tobias Wagner, but Robert Militaru celebrating that attacker foul like it was a goal. And it's moments like that that'll give them a lot of confidence. They're 5 goals down now, Romania. 2-0 up in this second half. The man on the ball scoring both of them, Grigoras. He's received it in the center again. Grigoras trying to find a way through. Lays it off, good pass, but that's going to be, I thought it might be an attacker foul. Penalty given instead. Well, the Portuguese referees, and frustration there for Zivkovic, who's looking at the referees and saying, I don't know about that one. I think I might agree with him. Konstantin Mustel comes in for the first time. Young keeper will face this penalty by Negru. He's been pretty good from the penalty line. He did miss the last one, but he scored on the rebound this time. No mistake, he places it simply into the bottom left-hand corner. Second from the penalty line for Nikosor Negru, the only left wing in the squad today. Looks up to the job. Eichberger comes in, and all of a sudden Romania back in this contest. Bilic floats through the defense. Good block there by Toby Wagner. That's exactly what Bilic and Austria needed. Their first goal of this second half. Took them 3 minutes to get it, but making full use of that man advantage and giving Austria a 5-goal lead. Bizau, Octavian Bizau in the center. Lays it off and makes his way into the line, trying to get that quick pass off. Very Barca-esque in that approach. You can see Xavi Pascual's influence on the team in that regard in the set plays. When the team are patient enough to play some set plays. Ball in there. They try it again. This time works an absolute charm. Good stuff from Octavian Bizau. Lays the ball off. Sneaks behind the defender into the line, gets it back and scores. It's really simple stuff when it works out, and Pascual and the coaching team will be happy with that. There it is, the replay again. A good finish as well, sends it into the far side of the keeper. We're sneaking it in on that far post. And Romania, after just 4 minutes of this second half, can consider themselves well and truly back in this game. 4 goals is really nothing with such time left. And the onus now on Austria to respond. Wagner on the wraparound from the line. Bilic to Hutacek. Kicks it back in the center. And they're very proactive in the defense here, Romania. You have to give them credit for that. They're really coming out and trying to stop Bilic before he gets going. Because once he gets moving and that arm is free, it's trouble. He's on the right-hand side now, makes his way back into the center. And tells Boris Zivkovic to get out of the way. He does that. He gets a bit of space for himself, and Nikola Bilic gets Austria's 20th goal of the contest. 2 in a row for him. And the only 2 goals of this second half for the home side. And that ball almost slips out, and a bit of a tussle there for the ball. And it's Buzla, rather, in that left back position. So this second rotation, Romanian backcourt really wasn't working out in the first half. Xavi Pascual put his faith in them at the start of this second half, and they've really delivered. Grigoras, he's got space in the center. He needs to get that shot away. Inside defending and a penalty given. He's really come out of the dressing room a different man in comparison to the first half. And Zivkovic had his back turned and then eventually just came into side and realized that he was defending inside. It was good work there by Demis Grigoras to force that penalty out of nothing. And it's Nikosor Negru. Step up and take another penalty. Scored already 1 in this second half. Goes for the same side. Bounces it past the keeper to make it a 4-goal game again. So whatever Xavi Pascual said to his team at the break, it's worked wonders. They're leading this second half by 3 goals. And the worry now for Austria is whether the 2 men in the left and centre-back positions, Hutacek and Bilic, can get the job done for a full 60 minutes. Well, Nikola Bilic, as soon as I say that, he shows me what's up. 3 goals for him, all 3 goals in this second half, coming from the big Kiel player. He definitely has the fitness and seems to be flying into this second half now. And that's saved by Eichberger. It stays an Austria ball. Try to pick up the rebound there, Negru from the left wing, but the referee said it went out of play, which not too sure about. Xavi Pascual again asking his players to be smarter in the attack. Now, it does seem every now and then they just switch into a more basic style of play and try to catch the opposition off, because they are strong shooters in that backcourt, Romania, but not setting up the attack as Pascual would like them to. Bilic gets it in the center. Nice pass out, dump pass out to Hutacek. He gets taken down as he tries to lay the ball into the line. Another free throw. Lucas Hutacek with a smack in his head for his troubles. Came off the right leg of the defender. It's a bit nasty, and hopefully he'll be okay. I could hear the hall announcer there saying, "Where are the fans from Romania?" Seems to be a bit of a trick question here in Graz. Not much response, but the Austrian fans really have taken over the Sporthalle in Graz. An attacking foul again against Tobias Wagner. This is the second time in this second half. For a man who was really dominating in the first half. Another shot comes to nothing. And Dambuck on the break. Oh, good. Really good stop. Almost used too much space there, Eric Dambuck. And flew into the keeper, Ionuț Iancu. Another big save. You can see did everything right. Didn't give his arm much space for the shot in the end. And Iancu keeps him out for now. Austria remain in possession, however. Space here for Bilic. Another save. Good movement from the keeper as well. He read it very well. 2 big saves in a row for Ionuț Iancu. Humet in the right back position, looking for space. Oh, where did that shot come from? Javier Humet. Glorious. Wagner has got the ball into him. He's given away an attacker foul, so smart changes in the defensive approach. But a cheap goal given away there. Boris Zinkovic. went for the near post. And he got his goal. Humet. Waiting on the right-hand side again. Ball into the line, eventually gets there. That's a rare ball into the line for Romania. That's Colin Dedu. Dedu with his first of the second half, and Romania responding well yet again. And on will come Tobias Wagner again, playing in attack only at the moment. Robert Weber going in as a second line temporarily. He makes his way back out to the right wing position. And the empty switch is not needed. Ball goes into Wagner in the end, but he just slaps the ball past the keeper. Free throw given. They really responded well on defense, and Xavi Pascual looking still a little bit flabbergasted by everything he seems, but a little more relaxed in comparison to the first half. Realizing that his team are making their way back into this contest. Dambuk tries to come in as a second line from the left wing and create some chaos there for the Romanian defense. Here's Weber, ball into the line, and yet again, well covered by the Romanians. Two men on top of Wagner, not giving him any space to spin into. Hutacek held up well. Good defense again. Andrei Buzla. Zivkovic looks for the in-flight pass, and it spills out of Bilic's hands. Negru on the break from the left wing. And he gets it past Eichberger. 3-goal game, folks. We've got a contest on our hands again. Zivkovic. Hutacek lays it back out. Weber has no space, tries to find the line. Brilliant pass inside by Robert Weber. Those 36 years of experience. Finds Tobias Wagner, and he makes no mistake. Gets his hands on it, smacks it into the back of the net. And that feels like an important goal for Austria as well, considering everything. Big changes in the Romanian team again. They bring on a new line player. Bring on Ilya again in the center of the attack. I'm pretty impressed with him so far today. Ilya lays it off. Grigorash. Ilya, Grigorash again. No space for him to play into. Referees will put up the hand for passive play. Yeah, here it is. Gonna have to do something here in a second. Grigorash tries to go through alone. And that's unfortunate because he was doing the business. The left wing comes in and right wing tries to come in and try and help out, but in the end, gives away the attacker foul. And they're punished. Good counter-attacking. Lucas Herberger, the defensive specialist for the team, at the front of that counter-attack. He places it past the keeper. And Austria up by 5 again. Real frustration there. And Roland Thalmaier trying to help out, coming in from the right wing. But in the end, turned the ball over as Grigorash was making things happen. This time he does make it happen. No right wingers getting in his way. Demis Grigorash. Another goal. Bilic waiting in the center. They'll set things up again. Hutacek tries to sneak past. And slow things down here, Romania. They're going to go 7v6 in this attack. Herberger and Wagner on the line. They need to take care of the ball here, though. There's been a couple of occasions where they've turned it over. They weren't punished. Out to the right. Into the line to Tobias Wagner this time. Under serious pressure. Finds a way through. Second for him in this second half. 7 overall. Brilliant performance from Tobias Wagner. Finding his way through yet again. And that gives Austria a bit more comfort. They've responded well to having their 7-goal halftime lead cut down to 3. Romania still coming hard at them. Demis Grigorash again. He's really enjoying himself at the moment. The Benfica man was completely different player in the first half, not getting anything done, but scored 4 in this second half already. And you can see he's enjoying himself. And that attacking percentage from Romania looking a lot more healthy in this second half. It was down in the 30s, which is dire, but they're getting themselves towards 50 now. Bilic looking for space. That's a whipped pass out to the right wing. Goes for the risky one in the end, and Robert Weber happy to deliver. Goal number 8 for him. Grigorash, Ilya looking for a bit of help, but now the left back position seems to be the worrying one in attack. And a change in between the posts, as you can see. Alexandru Bucătaru, the Dinamo Bucharesti goalkeeper, given a chance to turn things around here. Diancu has done well in goal, but he's been a bit quiet in the last few minutes. Grigorash not given a handy pass at all there. Referees bail him out though and give the free throw. We're getting close to the final quarter of this contest. Ilya lays it off for the line switch. Grigorash, good movement here, really good movement. And it's put away. Andrei Puzla. I was saying he was a bit quiet in the last minute or two, but given an opportunity to come into the play down the right-hand side, he takes his chance. Romania have already doubled their score from the first half in the space of 15 minutes. They're a different outfit altogether, and that'll give them some confidence heading into the next game, even if nothing comes out of this in the end. Robert Weber, the magician out there in the right wing, is a little bit costly. Missed a couple of chances in the first half, but besides that, he's been in gorgeous form. Brilliant stuff from the penalty line, and now brilliant stuff from the right wing. And then after, there was a bit of frustration, and flabbergasted Xavi Pascual trying to get things straight. Now it's with a focus towards getting a result if possible. And here's Grigorash. Lays it into the line, really good stuff. Whipped right over the face of the keeper. That's a 4-goal game again. Overlap opportunity, and that's fortunate for the Austrians. That ball going over the sideline, could have turned it over. But Lukas Hutacek saved by the referee's whistle. And for Austria, another thing to think about is a away game at the weekend against Faroe Islands, which is going to be really tricky for them. And a real test of the depth in the squad as well. Nice ball out to the wing. That's a great finish. Sebastian Frimmel coming back in, doing what he couldn't do in the first half. And that's the Frimmel we all know and love. Brilliant stuff. Bounce it past the keeper at the near post and somehow gets it into the top far corner. Grigorash coming back in. Ilya having words with him as he brings the line and the wraparound. Puzla waiting to get it. The space for him again. This time Ilya on the left-hand side tries to really force his way through, but that's good defending right down the center by Lukas Herberger. And it's Dan Rakocha who's come in at left back now. Grigorash trying to penetrate the center. That ball is no good, and a chance now to break. Another free throw given. Referee's a bit late with that goal, much to the frustration of the Austrian bench. With a 5-goal lead, things looking a bit more comfortable with 12 minutes left on the clock. Grigorash, Ilya, Rakocha receives it on the move. He's got through this time, right through the hands of the keeper. Konstantin Mustel, since coming in, has been given a couple of savable opportunities, but couldn't get his hands on it. Gets a little fist bump from the coach to say, "It's all right, pal. We'll get there." Hutacek. Bilic. Nikola Bilic, after a lightning start to the second half, has calmed down a little bit. Here he is on the ball. As soon as I say that, he does a classic Nikola Bilic finish. Sees the defense a bit too passive, uses them against their own keeper. Whips that one from distance in. 5-goal game again. Classic Nikola Bilic, and it's a joy to see. I was saying earlier that he's been repurposed as a bit of a playmaker in this team, or in the Kiel team this season at club level, and using that as well for his national team. Grigoras, the space there, but he decides to go alone. It's really in stunning form in this second half. 5 goals from 6 attempts. That one miss was in the first half. Ball out to Weber. Weber spins it past the keeper. It looks like he barely moves at time, Robert Weber. Using those years and years of experience, over 200 appearances for the national team, 10 goals tonight. One of the many heroes in this Austrian team. Him, Tobias Wagner, and Nikola Bilic all doing a serious job in attack. Weber getting a bit of love from the crowd as well. Austria doing a good job to manage this lead. They were looking under a bit of pressure 4 or 5 minutes ago. They're taking control again. And now Romania need to keep finding the back of the net. That's not been their problem in the second half, at least. Ilya Grigoras again into the line, spills out, picked up again by Demis Grigoras. Receives it, standing, good movement. Oh, the final pass just out of the reach of the wing. All good. Dinocchia just not tall enough out there at the right wing. And the pass from Ilya is a bit too much on it. And this is really a glorious opportunity now for Austria to cement their position. They're going for the 7v6 again. Keeper is out. 2 line players right in the middle of the attack. They might create something down the wings, I'm guessing. Trying to focus the defense's attention, who are playing 5-1 in defense, which is quite bizarre. We'll see how it works out. They're going to have to keep the ball moving here. A bit too much moving with the ball, not enough moving of the ball for Austria in this situation. And that's better. Out to the wing. Frimmel. Oh, it's wide to the right. And I got a feeling right from the beginning, as Pajovic was having a word with Frimmel, that he wanted him to take the shot. But in the end, they didn't really create the space needed. And Frimmel can score from any situation when required to, but when you're playing a man up in that situation, it can certainly make life a bit easier for him. And so Romania back in possession. Grigoras, he's broken through. That's a good save with the right foot. First big save of the day for Konstantin Mustel. Free throw given, so it's still a Romania ball, but still that'll be a confidence booster. Bizau waiting on the left-hand side. He's come in as the playmaker. And the only scoreline that matters is the one you see on the top of your screen. 30-25 in favor of the home side. 8 minutes left on the clock. Romania in possession. Bizau. A lot of attention on him. This aggressive Austrian defense. That's creating space, and that's going to be a 2-minute suspension. And Pascual was looking to force a 2-minute suspension. I didn't think he'd expect it to come so easily. And you could see it from anywhere. Lucas Herberger sticking out the right foot. And he tried to plead his case, but anyone could tell that was a suspension. And so it's a real good opportunity now for Romania. Not only cut the deficit, Oh, well, you need better passes than that. You need better passes than that. Oh, it's a real waste. The ball out to Negru. Not a bad idea. But the pass is just a little bit inaccurate. It goes over the end line, and a real let-off there for Austria. Hard to tell from that angle whether it did indeed go out, but still, the risks you inherently have with those kind of passes. And it's a pity because Demis Grigoras has been so good in this second half that he's the one to make that pass. Hutacek. He's got space to run into. And he's held up, which will suit him just fine. Austria looking to kill a few seconds off the clock here. Kill that 2-minute suspension. Bilic drops the shoulder, draws another free throw. .55 seconds left. The shot's going to have to come in. Bilic! It's blocked and out over the end line for a corner throw. So the hand is still up for passive play. There hasn't been a shot on goal yet. Bilic looking to make it happen again. Shoots right at the defender. He goes down and away goes Negru for Romania on the break. It's a 4-goal contest again. Rotaru was the man who got a smack. I thought it was in the chest. Got it in the face instead. And that's one player you don't want hitting you in the face with a shot. Nikola Bilic in that catapult of a right arm. Just over 6 minutes left here. 4 goals between the sides, so the points not well and truly in the Austrians' pockets. Still a lot can happen here in these final minutes, particularly in EHF Euro qualifiers. See final minutes of games when they're fairly tight and really throw up some wild things. And this game and yesterday's game in the group between Ukraine and Faroe Islands is anything to go by. It's going to be a tight group all the way to the end. So any points you can get are so important. And there Tobias Wagner literally taking things into his own hands, forcing the way through. Can't get the goal, but he gets the penalty. And that's just as good as, at the moment, the way that Robert Weber is playing. And the way that he's stepping up to this penalty line. 10 goals today so far for Robert Weber. Top scorer in the contest. He'll try to add another one here against the Yanku. And he does. Yanku looks like he might get a touch on it, but he couldn't keep it out. Five from 5 from Robert Weber from the penalty line. Brilliant performance. Exactly what his team needed today. And that's a gorgeous finish as well. Sends the keeper the wrong way. The arm close to it, but it's a goal. Grigoras being asked to play a bit quicker here. Time is of the essence. Demis Grigoras, he's broken through again, but it's kept out. Thomas Eichenberger comes back in between the posts. He's being sent the wrong way. And at long last, Grigoras denied in this second half. And could that be that now? 5 goals between the sides. One more will definitely earn the victory for Austria. And all things considered, it'll be a deserved one. Here's Bilic. Ball across into the hands. And there's an empty net to shoot into. And they go the long way and eventually goes into the back of the net. It's Jonas Jonitsa. I said one more goal for them could wrap it up. The opposite has happened, and now it's a 4-goal game again with 4 minutes left to play. Hutacek, plenty of attention on him in the center. He drops back, lays it off to Bilic, trying to get some fluidity in the backcourt here. Ball out to the wing to Frimmel. Oh, yes! Sebastian Frimmel thunders that one into the top right-hand corner. Romania looking to respond, and they do respond immediately through Negru down the left wing. 9 goals for him. But too little, too late it could be. You need a couple of quick turnovers here. Need to put some pressure on this Austrian side. What a finish that was. That arm from Frimmel. A joy to behold when it goes in. It wasn't happening for him in the first half. It's happening for him here in the second half. Bilic tries to find the line. He does find the line. And it's kept out. Rebound picked up. Oh, double save and a penalty called. Oh, that's a bit fortunate. That's a bit fortunate for Austria. Amazing double save for Njotic. Janku. Wagner in the first place. Hit it off the standing leg and a good diving stop as well, but you could see it was a foul on Robert Weber. So he couldn't get it in on his first attempt, but he'll get a penalty. 5 from 5 from the penalty line so far this evening for Robert Weber. If he can make it 6 from 6, the points are definitely in the Austrian pockets. And he does just about evade the keeper. 5-goal lead, and that'll definitely be that now. Austria picking up the 2 points here this evening and getting their qualifier campaign off to the perfect start. Ball out to the right wing. Nice finish. That's 2 in quick succession for Inuitsa.
4 goals in difference. Jetzt folgt das hin und her. 4 Tore Vorsprung für Österreich. We're on the bench from Romania.
Just 2.5 minutes left on the clock now. We've seen 4-goal leads fall apart, but feels unlikely right now. Oh, Bilic, that's good. Could have taken the penalty. He was happy to spin around and place it past the keeper. And the goals keep flying in at both ends of the court. Both teams having a field day here at the end, but as I said, too little, too late for Romania. The second half performance much better for them. There's a lot of positive things for them to take away and look forward to a home contest against Ukraine on the weekend. They'll feel like they've let a few chances past them. Austria have been good, however, and I think fully deserved the 2 points tonight. Big thing for them now is recovering, because it's been basically the same 8 or 9 players for the entire game. And they're going to have to reset and face a energetic and youthful Faroe Islands team. Oh, Bilic showing off now. Big standing shot from the left back position. Quick response again, but it doesn't really matter at this point. As I was saying, these players playing right until the end. Toby Wagner playing the entire game in attack. Nikola Bilic and Lukas Hutacek playing the entire game basically at both ends. And Robert Weber as well, who's no spring chicken. He's been brilliant today, but it's going to be a couple of days of recovery and light training, I reckon, before they face Faroe Islands in Tórshavn on the weekend. That'll be a very interesting game. Definitely looking forward to that one. And the fans here at the Raiffeisen Sport Park in Graz, Austria, on their feet here for the final minute of the contest. Now, this team haven't always made life easy for themselves at this level in these qualifiers. Think back to the last campaign where they just sneaked past Estonia, but they've definitely been riding on the spirit of the home crowd here today. As we see that penalty put away, cutting the deficit, which could well be important given how close this group seems like it's going to be. Every goal will count. But the key thing for Austria at this point is that they've got the 3-goal lead. They've got the lead, and they're going to pick up the victory today. There's one more timeout, and that does show just how picking up big time overall. Hutacek trying to force his way through, and he does force his way through for a goal. It's an empty net to shoot into, though. Will there be one last one? No, it's over the top. And in the end, a 4-goal lead and a 4-goal victory for Austria is definitely what they deserve on the balance of things. A really entertaining opening game between these two teams in Group 4. What a start.